Eight Limbs Us is sponsored by Muay Nation and Onyx MMA in Singapore. And this is a follow-up on the Dracula Guard Part 2, taught by Daeng up at Lanna Muay Thai in Chiang Mai. So I worked with him about a month ago, and he taught me this Dracula Guard. And so I wanted to follow up with him because I've been working on it a lot. And so we're just getting a little bit more detail into how I've been working on it, making small corrections, that kind of thing. And he's putting more pressure on me this time around than he did on the first one. So I'm actually feeling the guard in context more than I did before. And he's not hitting me hard, but he's definitely hitting me enough and with enough, specific impact that is a little bit overwhelming. So here he's showing me how he wants me to do it. See how he's looking over his arm? I tend to either cover my eyes, which is not good at all, or I'm turning my head a little bit as I tuck it into my elbow. I don't think I do that when I shadow it, but because he's putting pressure on me, it's interrupting my technique. He's just showed me how he wants me to really sit down in it so that you don't get knocked over when someone's hitting you. You want to feel really fortified. So his follow-up technique is feel really protected in this. So he's throwing a bunch of punches at me. I guard, feel protected, and then want to be able to strike out of it because I feel guarded, so you can stay close. If you don't feel protected, you're going to hop out. See how his shoulder comes around the right side of his jaw, and then his elbow is like right in front of his chin? Mine isn't wrapped around quite as much as his does, but I'm able to strike out of it, which is really good. So he's just putting that pressure on me, getting me used to it so that I feel comfortable. And he's tucking his chin down. So you can actually, the straight arm can disappear if you want to like punch with that left side, and you can just guard with the right coming across, but that front arm keeps them off of you. So he's showing how you can jab and guard at the same time. I'm turning my face, which is changing my punch. So I wanted to work with Daeng again, one, in order to keep developing the Dracula Guard, but I'd fought 2 days before, so not the day before this, but the day before that, and then I was fighting this night, and Daeng was going to be in my corner, and Thais do not want you to do anything on the day of your fight. It's supposed to be like you eat and sleep basically all day. I remember Master K telling me for my first fight, don't walk around too much, and that's totally something that Thais, if they can, they avoid doing anything on their fight day. So it's kind of a big deal that Daeng was helping me on my fight day. You can see he's going very light, but he's also kind of diagnosing me, because I don't know that he put money on me, but he tends to ask me how I'm feeling and wants to know whether I feel strong and how much money he should or could put on me in a fight. Here he's criticizing me because I was turning my face too much. He exaggerated it and demonstrated to me that I was turning it quite a lot. So here my kicks are getting stronger because I'm getting more comfortable with the contact that he's putting on me. So because I have more comfort in the guard, I'm much more comfortable staying close and then eating more of that space for the kick. Now I'm adding stuff in like the teep, and he's just rolling with it. So there I added a push, which I wasn't really doing before. He's like, punch me and grab. So he's like, now since you're already in, you take the punches and then you grab for the clinch. So he's adding options as we go, and I'm adding options as we go because I'm more comfortable. Not like this. That's not clinch entry. So he's happy with how close I'm staying, and then I'm covering more space to come in. So it's punishing him for having punched me, and I'm totally guarded. So you can see I'm not putting my hips back as much as I was before, I think because I'm anticipating the knees now. So I'm leaning forward a bit to push on his chest. And if I wanted to be really nasty, see how just there I put my arm on his chin? If you can put your outstretched arm on their neck or their chest or their chin, like in the center, you're really going to have more control. But there I'm stepping into him really hard, again, because I feel more comfortable in the guard. There, I covered my own face. Not looking, I say, because I wasn't looking forward over my arm, which is what he keeps insisting I do. So I got lost in the ropes, basically. And I noticed at this point I'm starting to get a little bit tired, and I'm laughing more. Like, I actually relaxed more because I was starting to get fatigued, and now it's becoming more of like a game. So here he keeps putting more pressure on because I'm actually responding well. So you can see he's coming at me faster and with more. So he's not relenting, and I just have to feel more comfortable in being able to guard myself, that even when I'm tired, even when I'm overwhelmed, that guard will not fail me. It's a really, really good exercise if you can get a buddy of yours to help you in the gym. Just have one of you throwing all the punches, doing what Daeng's doing, and the other one gets to practice the guard in fatigue. This guard will be ready for you if you can practice it in fatigue. Here he wants more of a marching knee, so you fake with the right as though you're going to teep or knee. See how much distance he covers? He steps really far. So he's using that fake on the right to cover distance so that he can get that left in. And if you look, that's the side that's open on him. So that's why you're faking on that side and going with the left. And now I'm mixing it up, right? So sometimes it's kicks, sometimes I'm grabbing him for the clinch. When I'm really tired, I teep him like that. He's adding just enough pressure. He's got such a nice sensitivity for what we're working on. And I'm starting to look a little more disheveled. He liked that. He said I didn't knock him out, so he's gonna keep coming. And see, he's trying different angles so that I can feel comfortable in that guard from all angles. Now he's trying to KO me. He's trying to KO me. He says round 5, so you just gotta like push all the way through it. And you can see I'm pushing into him now. Like, if this is the end of a fight, you just go, man. I'm pushing him off, grabbing him. And he succeeds that one. So here I was diagnosing myself that when I'm practicing this, I tend to go into and out of the block without really putting it in the context of other things I'm doing. So he added this elbow block. He's saying you don't have to only use that one. You have variety. So I'm trying to stay in the block and move into the block from other things to put it more in the context of what I'm doing. He's saying tuck my head more. Because if you tuck and cover your own face, he's kicking my leg because I can't see him. So if you can't see, you don't know to block low. Yeah, it's like don't close your eyes, don't cover your eyes, because you're close. You're within striking range. So you can see, Master K used to say no neck. You can see how he's shrugging his shoulders up. So you're covering your jaw. It's beautiful how he's doing it, but you're also covering your neck. Not like that. Not like that. You can see how fully protected it is. And then if you're not looking, you can't check kicks down below, and that's really where you're susceptible. You can see how open I am on my ribs. But if you're looking, then you can check those kicks and you're fully protected. Says no neck. He's saying be like Michael, who is a former fighter of Lanna, like back when he was a kid. He's this very stocky fighter. He looks a lot like what Daeng is doing there. But he's actually like anatomically got a very thick neck. He's very short, so you would be able to kick his head, but he shrugs his shoulders and has a very thick, short neck anyway. So cover, but don't cover your eyes. And you can see how I can attack from both sides, so it's pretty versatile. So that's the development on the Dracula Guard. Keep working on it. Get new stuff.